Guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, whatever your time may be. You're once more welcome to our live broadcast. It's all about life for Africans in the diaspora. If you're seeing this face for the very first time, I am your favorite girl, Mata Gift, the monologist, aka Mama Bike, and the one and only original Mrs. Maeke. Usually, we come live every Wednesday and Friday, 7 p.m. UAE time and 4 p.m. Cameroon time to discuss about the harsh realities of life for Africans in the diaspora. We do this in order to enable Africans home and abroad to be aware of the harsh realities of what is happening to Africans in the diaspora. We are tired of people assuming that life in the diaspora is all smooth, a bed of roses. We want people in the diaspora to share the harsh realities, what they are experiencing, because we believe people are listening. You don't know who is watching. You don't know. Please, once you get into the house, power tap your screen, share the live broadcast so we get more participants. As an African out there, remember, if you experienced something, it's because you've got a purpose. God is actually grooming you. He wants you to learn something out of that experience, because tomorrow you will be able to share due to some of these platforms we have today. These platforms are available so people can share what they are experiencing. Are you a job seeker? Have people been eating your commission? Have they been telling you that you can only get a job through recommendation or through payment of commission to agents in order to provide a job for you? Your goal, pin your goal so more viewers can notice it. Okay. Yup. Guys, it's high time we start sharing some of these harsh realities. So some of our family members, our loved ones, those people we value, we cherish, who don't even care about us, can come across some of these videos one day. They will listen to it and they will start wondering that, hey, is this what I've been doing to this my son, to this my daughter, to this my in-law, to this my brother, to this my sister? So because I've been ignoring this person, I'm only thinking of at the end of the month, let me message them and remind them, because sometimes towards the end of the month, they will message you like they want to find out how you're faring, but it's because it's a cunning way of them reminding you that, hey, it's close to the end of the month and it's time for you to send something to us. We understand. We love our brothers and sisters. We love our family members who are back home. But another thing we want, oh my God, Mr. Collins is here. Standing ovation. Hey! For guy, thank you so much for the roses. Guys, please share, share, share. Sharing is caring. Share those roses. Share those roses. Support your girl now. Today we have a live goal, so please, you can support us in order for us to achieve our goal. Guys, it's high time we stop keeping some of these things secret. Most at times those people see only pictures and they assume you're doing so well. They see only those pictures, those videos, and they assume you are dope, you are up there, you've hammered, you've made it, when you who is here, you know. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Thanks for passing. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for remembering me, for saying it, and you say, okay, I notice. I have seen you. Thank you so much, sir. See, I shared something last time and I'll share it again. Know your strength and embrace it. Now, understanding the type of person you are, to me, is key factor to your growth, success. Because who you are, if you know you don't earn much, you will live below your means. And that will enable you grow faster, because you'll be able to save more while you spend less. One secret
Hello.
Good evening, sir. Thanks for joining.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Thanks for joining. Really do appreciate you for coming. We would like you to share with
How are
us
you?
your name. I'm fine, thank you, sir. We would like you to share with us your name, where you're actually streaming from, your country of origin. Then the next thing we want you to pick up is, if you're in the diaspora, what do you think about the realities for Africans in the diaspora? Like you can share a little bit of your experience with us. Okay, he left. Guys, please don't be scared. Yes, we cannot get freedom if we don't start sharing some of these things. It's just impossible. It's impossible. If I don't share my experience, no one will learn anything from it. No one will know what happened to me. No one will know some of the challenges I faced. No one will know some of the steps I took in order to overcome that particular situation. Maybe you are a Jesus in someone's life and you don't even know it. Or let me say, you are indeed an angel to someone and you don't even know it. That your experience was meant for you to share it. If I can have the thought of having this platform and encouraging people to share, it's because at this age and time, this awareness is supposed to be out there. People are supposed to be aware of some of these things. That's why we are beginning to think about it. If we think back in the days of old when I was growing, the only thing I heard is traveling abroad is the best option when it comes to us Africans. But today, I would tell my children, traveling abroad is good, but there are opportunities in Africa. Go abroad, make money, come back home and invest. Come back home and change something about your own place of origin. I will not tell my kids, if you don't go to Europe and America, you're a nobody. No. But growing up, those were some of the things I heard. But today my perspective has changed because of my own personal experience. I've been through thick and thin. I've been through things I am ashamed of. I've been through things I never imagined I could ever experience. But I went through it. Sometimes I felt like giving up. But when I remember the fact that I am alone, and if I'm giving up, it means my people back in Africa, maybe they will not even be able to see my dead body. They will not be able to see my corpse. Because maybe they will not be able to raise that money in order to transport my remains back home. When I think of some of those things, I feel like, no, girl, you're alone. And on this journey, you will always be alone. You have to think for yourself. If you're experiencing it, it means there is an option to change situations, to turn the story around. You see, you will never experience something that there is no solution to it. There is always a solution to every problem. But it gets so bad sometimes and we give up. And when giving up, the message is being transmitted to your brain. The aspect of being defeated has already gone to your brains. And you just feel like, okay, there's nothing I can do. And obviously your brain will stop functioning properly because you have been defeated from your heart, your brain. Obviously your entire system will be shut down. But if you kept on fighting that strong force of, no, I am alone, there is hope, things can get better, no, I can do it, yes, I can do it, I'll keep fighting until I get there. Trust me, your brain will think and think and rethink and rethink, and obviously you will get a solution. But if you're giving up, obviously the entire system is just like you having a remote control to a TV. When you press the red button, it goes off. If you want to put it on, you know the button, you press it. That is exactly the way our brains function. So we'll start by welcoming a few participants. I'll be sending an invite. If you're interested, you can come up and share your experience with us in the diaspora. Tell us where you're streaming from. Tell us what's happening in that country. One thing I want you to remember is we do not talk down on any continent or country. We are not trying to ridicule any person, but we just want to share our own experiences so people can learn. I keep reminding people this our platform is for people. How was your trip to wherever you are? How much did you stress? Who assisted you in traveling? Was the person truthful? Did they dupe you? Are you happy in the country you are? The job you're doing, is it the perfect job you want for yourself? The job you're doing, do you want to grow old doing that job? What are the other options you're thinking about? How long do you think you can stay doing that job? Hello, Mr. Manufius. Please unmute yourself.
Hi, Madam Martha.
Hi, thanks for joining. Hope you had an amazing day and a wonderful week.
Yes. Oh, yes, I did.
Wow, good to know, good to know. We are so pleased to have
Yeah.
you. So, as you would know, we are usually live twice a week and we encourage Africans in the diaspora to share their experiences. We love to know what is happening to people, what is happening out there. Are the information that are going out true? Where you are, would you encourage more Africans to join you in that country? Do you think it is the best option? We want people to be aware because we believe our Africans think the best option is traveling abroad, but some of them are not
Yeah.
aware of the harsh realities of what is happening to Africans in some of those countries. So, what can you say?
I think definitely you're correct. When you said a lot of times we just get excited about traveling abroad. The kind of picture um, a lot of people have painted about abroad and about Africa is that it's like if you travel through your journey of life and you don't get to go abroad as an African, it's like there's something wrong with you, there's something lacking, you know. I mean, it's only after when probably you must have experienced it, because it's like no matter how you tell people back home that it is not exactly the way you think it is, everybody will be like, we want to come and try, we want to come and try, we want to experience things for ourselves. Yeah, but the truth is, I think at some point during your broadcast, you mentioned that it is true. It's an important thing to travel because traveling is part of education.
Yeah.
Yeah, but uh, one of the things I would advise is when you're traveling, travel with a plan.
Mm,
Travel with a plan. Have something definite in mind you want to do. If you're just traveling abroad because of this stuff, people usually say, "I just want to come abroad. I'll go to school, and then I'll have a job at the site or something like that."
yeah.
Man, you want to make findings about where you're going to. You want
Mm,
to go there with a plan. For
yeah.
example, now I am in Turkey. I'm currently
Okay.
in Turkey. Yeah, and
Wow.
I've been here for about 3 years now. And
Mm,
I'll tell you that, yeah, I'll tell you that it's not exactly what I imagined it was going to be.
envisage. Mm,
Yes, as the years are going by, things are becoming, um, I would say, difficult. Yeah, as the days go by, things are really becoming difficult, especially for foreigners. Those who are here will testify. I will not really want to share a lot of so much deep things because of I don't know who is watching and stuff,
okay.
But yeah, it's actually quite challenging here right now. When I first of all came here, living here as a foreigner, the cost of living wasn't really that. It was quite affordable, and
Mm,
the immigration rules were quite relaxed as compared to now. But now it is quite tough. I am just from doing my resident permit. I'm just from extending my resident permit. That was something that when I first came to this country, I could spend like maximum like $200 to do that. and they will give me like a year minimum. But now I have spent close to like almost $1,000, and guess what? They gave me 3 months.
What?
Yeah, I spent close to like $1,000, and I've been given 3 months. So that's just to tell you. That's just to tell you, sometimes if you don't really have a plan, if you didn't really have something at the back of your mind, you will come here to do this is just enough to discourage you to go back to your country.
Yeah.
This is just a tip of an iceberg of what we've been experiencing here,
Oh my
and apart from
God.
that, yeah, apart from the expenditure, the procedure itself it's I mean, it's brain draining. It's mentally draining. A lot of people have gone frustrated. They've ended up deporting a lot of people. I think in the history of this country, this is the highest level of deportation they've ever had.
Oh my God.
So it's quite challenging. I mean, they go to the extent that even after you applying for your resident permit, you're still scared of going out, because when you encounter immigration officers and they tell you, okay, present your identification, your resident permit, or your passport, and you tell them you've deposited and you're waiting for the results, they take you. You know, yeah, you're going. And if prayers is not really made, you might end up finding yourself in your country, or you might end up spending a lot of time in the deportation camp. So that's just to say, some of these things, if you're not really mentally prepared for them, you just think that when you travel here is going to be a bed of roses. No, sometimes you're really going to come and meet hell. But at the end of the day, just like I said, education, traveling is part of education. It's important to travel, explore the world, network, meet people, get to learn about different cultures. Is very important, because as the world is evolving, you never can know where you're going to find yourself at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it's very important. It's very important for you to travel. But like I said, have a plan. If you really have something serious happening with your life back home, man, stick to it. Abroad is not everything. Yeah.
Mr. Malicious, we really do appreciate you for sharing this with us about Turkey. You know, oh my God, I'm just going
Yeah.
to mute you. Yeah. We appreciate you for sharing this with us. You see, this is why I keep encouraging people. Let's share some of our experiences as Africans in the diaspora, because you don't know who is listening, and you don't know who is coming to share and when they are coming. I know so many people in the UAE who are planning to move to Turkey and other places around the world. But what they fail to understand is the challenges you're experiencing in UAE is not like they're going to be different when you get to Turkey, or when you get to wherever you find yourself. The same things you're experiencing in UAE, you experience them in another dimension when you find yourself in another country. That's another thing we should understand. Out here in the UAE, we keep complaining every day when it comes to visa issues and like everything that comes with work permit, and be it the tourist visa or whatever. But at the end of the day, UAE is not the only place. People are crying all over the world. Now, our brother is sharing with us that if you have something going on well for you in Africa, stick to it. Focus on it. Keep doing what you're doing. You should be more determined in the thing you're doing. Be serious about it. Put in that time. Because at the end of the day, when you abandon, be it you are building something for yourself back home, you abandon it to come work for somebody in the diaspora. You're coming to assist someone achieve his or her dream. Because assuming I open up a company today, obviously I'll need people to work for me in order for me to achieve my dreams. The dreams I've been having from childhood, all my days in school, everything I've been telling my friends. If I have an opportunity to open my own company today, I will employ so many people from Africa. They'll come and work for me. But you'll be assisting me achieve my own dreams. But you abandoned your dreams. What you started in Africa, you didn't sacrifice that much time, energy, and determination to achieve that dream. You're coming to diaspora because that's what I keep telling myself. I have so many things I want to accomplish in my life. I'll say I have not even started, but presently I'm working for someone. That's someone's desire. More than 100 of us, we are working for that person, assisting him have several companies, achieving his dreams. Oh God. Mr. Manu Fields, really do appreciate you. I'm going to unmute you now. Hello, Teacher B. I see you. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. As usual, you're always amazing. You're always amazing. Africans in the diaspora, I'll keep repeating it. Share your experiences abroad. You don't know who is listening. Maybe you have a younger brother somewhere, and his greatest desire is to travel and come to that your country. And he's not even aware of some of the things you're experiencing. But simply because he sees those pictures and videos you keep posting, he's deceived that you're living your best life. He doesn't even know what you want. He doesn't even knows what you're going through. But because whenever you call them, you tell them everything is okay, even when it is not okay. You manage to send them something, a little something. They think everything is going on well with you and for you. Share your experiences. Tell us what is happening in the country you find yourself. What are some of the things happening around you? What are some of the challenges you face, even working for people in the country you find yourself? Mr. King White, thank you so much for appreciating. What are some of the things happening? We have been deceived for years as Africans.
Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. King White. Thanks for joining. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm fine, thank you, sir. I'm fine, thank you. Thanks for joining the show. We are all about life for Africans in the diaspora. We encourage Africans to share the harsh realities of what is happening in the countries they find themselves. So please share something with us. What's happening with you out there?
Okay. uh, that's good, my sister. Sometimes I always come to life and I always saying about what you are saying this evening. I am Qatar, but
Okay.
life here is okay. I can say, as for me, not everyone. As for me, it's okay for me because depending on the job I'm doing here. But my sister, some people are crying, especially from Africa. Our guys. Which country are you from?
I am from Cameroon.
Okay. But I'm from Ghana. But
Wow.
my sister, sometimes if you tell your brothers and sisters that don't come here with that work visa, they will insult you.
Obviously.
When you come in this platform and you are talking about those kind of things, they will insult you because they think where you are okay. Because especially Ghana, anyone you call, that person is going to the Ghana is hard. Everyone is crying. The economy is very bad. They will talk a lot about Ghana. But Qatar here, some guys are crying. As for me, I am a bus driver, government bus driver.
Wow. That's nice.
Yeah, I am always in AC, even accommodation 24/7 AC. But I ask myself, what about those who are doing construction outside? My accommodation is okay. We are in 4 in the room. But what about others? Some are even 10, 8 in the room.
Guys,
But
please power tap your screen.
if you go and say, if you are coming here without work visa, they will insult you.
Mm.
A lot of people are in this country. How to get work is very difficult because
Mm.
of the visa they bring it here. So anytime I came to life, I always advise them, don't come here with free visa or freelancer. It's very difficult to get job because during the World Cup, there's a lot of job here, but now
Yeah.
there's no job. Sometimes we meet some guys, they beg you for money.
Oh
Brother,
my.
I'm not. Yeah, they beg you for money. Brother, please, things are hard. Even we don't work, we have been here for 3 months, 6 months, we are not working.
Mm.
Even where some people sleep is difficult. I'm not saying Qatar. Qatar is very good. Qatar is one of the peaceful country. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
it's one of the peaceful country. Nobody will worry you. It's depending on the work you are doing
Mm.
and the company you are working for.
And maybe how you managed to get into the country.
Yes.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's very difficult. Sometimes if I meet them, sometimes I feel for them because it can happen to anyone.
Anyone.
So I'm always advising them. The time you come here or the time you go to UAE, make sure you do a lot of research.
Yeah.
Do a lot of research about the country. Even the company who is coming to employ you, do a lot of research about the company before you move.
Mm.
But our guys, because of the hardship in our country, they don't even the offer letter they don't read. Most
They
of them
don't
don't read.
read.
Yes, sometimes you will sign the offer letter. The salary inside is 1,000, but you will come here, they give you 500 because we didn't read.
Yeah.
So we have to be careful. Our country is not bad. Our country, Africa, is one of the richest continents. I'm telling you, my dear,
It
Africa
is.
is one of the richest continents in this world. But it's because of our leaders.
Mm.
What I'm saying is, it's not because of our leaders. If you have something good back home, my sister, I can tell you manage it.
Mm.
People will insult you that Europe is better. If you come, I know Europe is good, but not all of them are safe.
Mm.
Not everybody in Europe is enjoying Europe life. So thank you for your topic this evening because a lot of people are suffering, but sometimes they don't say it. They don't say it.
But
Even
you
those
will,
are in Europe.
Mr.
Those are
King
in Europe.
White, you will
Yeah.
agree with me that because most of the people who are in the diaspora, when they are suffering and they don't share it, they are younger ones who find themselves in the same mess, right?
Yes.
You get my point.
Yes, my sister.
So,
Yes.
what is the essence? What is the
Yes.
essence of keeping quiet?
Yeah. As for
Like, Mr. Think with me, please, please. Like,
me, I
you
always
travel
come
to the
to life
diaspora. You
with
were,
those kind of topics
you get
because
Mr. King White. Let's assume before you spent a lot of money giving your agents to process your documents, getting you a job, and you didn't share some of these secrets with your family members. Do you know your siblings, your children will find themselves in the same mess? You don't share the right way how to go about getting a decent job, getting a visa to go to Qatar. How do you expect the people in Ghana to learn when you don't share your experience? How will the people in Ghana,
Yeah.
how will you save someone from pushing his parents? Because most of all, especially when it comes to the boys, you get to a certain age, and when you see all your friends, they are achieving, they are doing something, something is going on in their lives. Most of the boys come back to their parents. They mount pressure on them. They want them to do something. They want them to maybe support them to travel
Yeah.
as well. But
Yeah.
now,
Even
when you
some are
don't get
selling their
this,
lands, their house,
yes,
their
when you don't
property.
get this important information that you're supposed to do background check on the country you're going to, you're supposed to even know the streets you will live, the city, know some of those things, know if the city is safe or not, know how the people get jobs in those countries. We don't do this research. I'm like, I didn't do it. Moving to the UAE, I didn't do that research. I just came blank. I was so ignorant. I will not lie. I'll not come here and
Yes,
tell
it's
you guys
true.
I did it. I didn't do it. So right now, I can't keep quiet. That was a mistake I made. I can't
Yeah.
keep quiet because I have a younger sister. I have a younger brother. I knew nothing about sending emails when I was in Africa. It's when I came here I discovered, here you must deal with emails. Then I had to learn. I knew nothing. Not like I didn't know about emails, but my friends were talking about it. My friends were doing it, but I had never in my life sent an email. So, number one, before traveling, you must know how to send emails. You must read emails. Number two, you must do background check. Do a little bit of finding. You should. I can never go to a country now without knowing what's happening there. I must check if it is safe. I must check their currency. Like some people travel, they don't even know UAE, they are using dirhams. There are people who come to UAE and they don't know the currency they use here is called dirhams. That should not be happening. That is why our agents will keep using us. They will keep stealing from us. Because if you cannot even know the currency that is being used in that country, obviously then you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what you want. That's why we keep emphasizing before traveling, have a plan. You should be working towards something. Mr. Think with me, thanks for joining. Mr. Adetobi, Sister Bessie Morin. I see you guys. Mr. Think with me, let me tell you something. I saw this, your comments. Martha, with the head, who will believe you're struggling? Trust me, I made this myself. So if there's someone out there who wants to die because of my hair, Baba, you're joking. UAE has taught me a lot. I've discovered talents I never imagined I had. I do my braids myself. I make my wigs myself. UAE taught me that. I had to learn to do some of these things for myself. So please, Mr. Adetobi, it's been a while. Mr. Think with me, it's been a very, very long time. I have not heard from you guys. Please, a lot is happening, and it's like people don't listen. I understand people don't come to this platform because they feel like we keep talking about things that are not possible, that cannot happen.
Yes,
Saying,
yes,
oh,
yes. Yeah, they will not come through. I'm telling you.
yes,
If they, yeah,
when you
if they
share,
see you, yeah, if they see you talking about those kind of things, they will not come.
yeah,
Me,
I
I
know,
know. Yeah.
I know. Because I see other platforms, I see what's happening there, and I see the people coming there. I see hundreds of people, and I'm like thousands of people. I'm like, okay, these people are not talking about what is happening, but everyone is there. But we'll not stop. You see, the 10 participants we have, they are enough. We'll keep sharing these things. Those that want to learn something will learn.
Yeah.
Yes. Because I can't stop because it got to a time I was looking for platforms like this and I couldn't find. Then I said to myself, if people are not doing it, then you should do it because you're thinking about it. So I just can't stop. Whether people come or not, I'll find myself doing it. Who is this person? Who is this person? Hello, Mr. Think with me. Thanks for joining. Please unmute
Hey,
yourself.
hello.
You're welcome, sir.
Hi, Mata. How are you? Long
I'm
time
fine,
no
thank
see.
you. Yeah, last week I was down.
Sorry,
This
yeah.
climate change really affected me last week.
Even on Wednesday, right?
Yeah, I wasn't live on Wednesday and Friday. I wasn't. I couldn't. I lost my voice completely.
The devil is a liar, as always.
Mm.
Anyhow, it's always a pleasure being back. Well, I was listening in the background,
Yeah.
but if we are to be honest, we need to speak the harsh reality, but as it is. You see, we will never convince the people back home that we are fine or that we are not fine. You see, the mindset is quite different from the mindset of the people back home in Cameroon. Okay? For as
Yeah.
long as you're going to take a flight to another country, it is difficult to convince your natives that life is actually more complicated when you get there. You know why? Because they'll always ask you that if it is as complicated as you claim it is, why don't you come back? So, because you're not coming back, you've been in the UAE for 5, 6, 10 years. When you tell them about the negatives or the kind of challenges we're facing, they will say that you're not a well-wisher. You don't want them to be in the same place where you are. Okay? You want to enjoy by yourself, or you're petty, or you're miser, or you're selfish. They'll call you all these things because remember, you took a flight and left a continent.
Mm-hmm.
This is the fact. That's number one. Number two, the struggles in Africa are totally different from the struggles in the UAE. I'll explain. In Africa, a person struggling, you could actually literally tell from the kind of hairstyle that they have. Remember the comment I just sent you now? In Africa, a person struggling, you will really get to see that this person is starving. They will be looking bad. Their face will be bad. They will be miserable. They will not have good clothes. They will not look nice. In Africa, poverty is directly proportional to the way you look. We should agree. Whereas in diaspora, a person could actually look nice but struggle.
Mm-hmm.
It is easy to find a person with an iPhone 14 struggling. It is easy to find a person with your kind of hair struggling. But in
Yes, sir.
Africa, a person who is struggling cannot afford this type of hairstyle. Because the problems in Africa are problems of 10 dirham, 20 dirham, 30 dirham. Whereas the problems of the diaspora are problems of bed space of 500 dirham, bed space of 600. There are problems of food of 300 dirham. But if you go into Africa, a person who is sleeping in a villa or in an apartment of 500 dirham, it's actually an expensive kind of lifestyle. It's a high-end lifestyle, right? For
Yes,
example, in
sir.
the country where I come from, Uganda, a bed space of 500, that same 500 will get you a nice, decent apartment. Yes, a nice, decent apartment at 500, high end. Whereas in the UAE, 500 dirham is more or less the least amount of money a person can use to survive.
Yeah.
So the problems are different, therefore, the level of understanding will be different. Likewise, if a person, Martha, told you about the problems they're facing in Canada, you will feel that, they're just being braggadocious because they're telling you of things which you cannot believe. Because, for example, in Canada, there's no bed space. You have to have an apartment. The apartment, according to the city law, has to be specific by square feet. That the number of square feet, these are the number of people that should be living in there. They will not accept you to rent a house and you're there like 10 or 20 people. Forget about UAE where you rent one room and then you become a landlord. You have 10 people in one room. So different areas have different things, but let us not assume that these people are going to understand us. Let us first get them off the leash. Let us have mercy on them. Don't waste your time convincing a person who is back home of the challenges you're facing, because they will never
understand.
This is the truth. They will never understand how you can tell them that you're looking for a bed space of 500. They will never understand, because the Dubai they see on social media is not the Dubai that you see. You understand?
Yes,
They do not understand that in Africa, to be a security guard, all you need is to be available. But to be a security guard in the UAE, you need a certificate which apparently costs 4,000 dirham.
Yeah.
Tell me the courses in Cameroon that cost 4,000 dirham. These are high-end courses. They don't understand that even to be a cleaner, there's a certain type of training that you have to do. Whereas in Africa, any fool can be a cleaner. Right? You've seen people that are applying for cleaner jobs and they have a CV of so many documents. You have to bring your certificate, you have to bring this, you have to show your English proficiency. So it is totally different. We are swimming in different depths of water. So we need to excuse them from trying to understand us. No one will ever understand you. This is the truth. If you get 100 dirham to give your people, give them. Never expect them to understand. Don't waste your time telling them your problems. Because there's no way you're going to tell a person who is hungry in Africa, who needs only 10 dirham, and you start telling him your problems of 2,000 dirham. Oh, I need 4,000 dirham to do Sira. Oh, I need 6,000 dirham to do the catch course. Oh, I need 5,000 dirham to do the Nebosh. Oh, I need a driving license. I need about 8,000. What? 8,000 for a driving license? In Cameroon, a driving license is probably 500 dirham. So they will never understand you. Don't wait.
Up to 500.
It's a nice topic. It's a good thing to talk about it, but it's a losing war. You will never explain to a person back home and they will understand you. They will never. What you need to do, keep giving them when you can give them and move on with life. It is only me, Martha, that can understand your problems, because I see it. I'm in the same place that you're in.
Yeah.
But a person back home, it's sad, but yet true, that they will never understand us. This is the reality. They always expect a lot from you. They don't really care about what you're going through, because for as long as you keep crying that you're suffering, yet you're not leaving that country, you can never convince them. Surely even me, you cannot, if I'm to sit and put myself in their shoes, Martha, you cannot convince me that you're struggling. If I come to your life and I see you living like that, I'm seeing you putting pictures on the wall, you're doing all these kind of things, I will quickly assume that you're living in a good place, that you're having money to do the hair. That hair is not cheap. Those clothes are not cheap. So again, convince me who is deep down in Cameroon, me, your cousin, your uncle, convince me again that these nails that you're making, okay, now you have problems. What kind of problems are going to convince your uncle in Cameroon that you have, that he should therefore understand? When you're living this kind of life, looking the way you're looking, I'm not just talking about you specifically, I'm just saying generally, the people in the UAE will still look good despite their problems. So it's difficult to convince the people back home. This is the reality. Give them whatever you can give them. If you don't have, you don't have. If you have, you have. But they will never understand. To me, this is what I see. You can never convince them. Yes. So for me, the topic is okay, but I will defy. I'm sorry, I will defy that. Yeah. Thank you so much, Matt. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. You're welcome. We appreciate you as usual. Okay, Mr. Think With Me. Thank you so much for everything you've shared with us. As usual, I'll keep reminding you. We pray you keep coming, so you give us your side of our topics. Mr. Samuel, please unmute yourself. Let's just move to the next speaker, please. AK. No, Mr. Think With Me is so interesting. I'm not crying, guys. I'm not crying. Hello, Mr. Samuel. Please unmute yourself.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, sir. Thanks for joining.
Hello, good evening. I appreciate Mr. Think With Me.
Yeah.
I appreciate everything he has said. He has just said everything all. He said it all. Yeah. Because it's not really easy. We in Africa, we believe in the world. We want to japa. Everybody wants to just live. and find something better.
Yeah.
So it is very hard for many of us to think of what kind of currency are they using. Many don't want to even hear that.
Thank
What they
you.
just believe is, let me just live first. That's the mindset of many Africans.
But
I believe is people.
Mr. Samuel, but is it advisable to
Yes,
travel
I'm with
without
you.
even knowing the currency they're using there?
Even though some people knows the currency, they don't care. They just believe, let me live first.
Okay.
Imagine most of our people going to Libya, despite all the suffering. Despite they will tell them by road is very dangerous, Arabo do this, they do that, you still see people saying, let's give it a try. Let's cross through Mediterranean Sea. Despite they knows the danger, they just believe in, let's give it a try. That is the mindset of everyone. And another thing is, in diaspora, in generally, our destinies are not the same.
Yeah.
So people might find themselves anywhere in the world. Within space of 3-4 days, they will get a better job by luck, and they will have a residence. And some people might be there for years, they don't even have it. Because somebody like me, I wasted a year and a few months in UAE before I got first resident visa.
Wow.
I wasted a year and a few months. Most of my friends went back home.
That was
Even at a
cool.
point, I was almost giving up too at a point. But it just got grace. And still look at what happened in UAE when we have issue of Nigerian visa issue or whatever. Despite all the issue, I was still very lucky. I still went my renewal last year, November, and it was successful. And I have some friends, when their renewal not successful in other companies. To me, I'm like, did UAE block Nigerian visa at all? But I have many friends that have issues based on they can't renew. And they about don't even want them to go. But they have no option than sending these people back to Nigeria. So the kind of grace everyone have in diaspora is very, very different. That is one thing. So the kind of grace God gives to everyone, other people might not have it. Even though you know the currency, you know everything, you read a lot, you study about that country, you might not get what you want.
Yeah.
Because somebody like me, what I really want in this way, I didn't get it. I get something else. I'm like, okay, fine. This is what my destiny choose. So that's just fact about life.
Thank you so much.
So I appreciate the life tonight.
Yeah.
So anyone?
We are live twice a week, every Wednesday and Friday, 7 p.m.
Okay, every Wednesday.
Yes, and Friday.
Okay, 7 p.m.
Yeah, 7 to 1.
Okay, no problem.
We just talk about the things happening to Africans. We encourage people to share their experiences, irrespective of where you are. And then we discuss on what people share. Sometimes we come up with our own topics.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes.
I will do that as much.
Sir.
Wednesday and Friday, 7 p.m.
Yes, sir. UAE time.
Thank you. Okay, thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you, sister. Hello, Mr. P-Man 360. This is one of the best taxi drivers in the UAE. Standing ovation. God bless you, sir. Thanks for joining.
Martha, good evening. Good evening,
Good evening,
viewers
sir.
and listeners. I just joined in, sir. I just overheard what people were saying.
Yeah.
I think I joined in when Mr. Tinkete was analyzing everything.
Yeah.
Let me say my piece. I always have the piece to say. You know one thing about some of us here, peer pressure and what people will say makes us that we have the pressure from home. Let me give you an instance. Has been a person that is still on visiting visa, hasn't have a residence first. Every weekend he goes to the mall, he goes to different nice places, take picture, post on Facebook and Instagram. I'm not saying it's bad, but get where I'm going. Post picture on Facebook and Instagram. Every weekend he's posting on his walls everywhere. maybe let me say when he was back home, he was the head boy, or his friends were he was the top notch of among his friends. Then
Yes, sir.
he or she have come here. Then life is not the same back home. He's struggling. He or she is struggling, but he want to maintain the kind of life he's living back home, so that his friends will not mock him or say, "You have been here for years. What are you hidden here doing?" What his friend will say, and the pressure his friend will his friend will put it. He's trying to live up to his friend's expectation, trying to live the life of, let me say,
Pleasing
how will I
people.
put it? So it makes the person, inside the person is struggling. He cannot pay his rent. He have not even have a fixed job. He's still doing part time from one part time to another, but he's still trying to keep up with his friends. What his friends, so that his friends will view him as person that is abroad. It affects him, because why I'm saying this is that when I was last 2 years, a friend of mine, we are in same room. He used to, if he wants to call his girlfriend, he will buy. Listen to me, he will buy data, not even gig. He will buy MB. Then he will go down our building, go to the mall, go and sit down, just to make a video call with his friend. You see where this is going, and that makes his girlfriend to be taxing him as a person that is doing well abroad, because his girlfriend is not here with him. His friends are not here with him, and they have not been here before. They don't know how the system works, how the environment looks like. So what they will judge you, or what they will assume, is that from what they are seeing from the phone, the environment, and the way your face especially looks, that you are doing well. So you have to be bringing the cash or bringing anything else. And it puts you under pressure, because if your girlfriend is asking you for iPhone, let me say iPhone 13, let me not go to 15, your mother is demanding something from you. Your friends are even angry with you that last December you didn't settle them as a Christmas gift. All this now on you. Your rent is still on you, and your job is not even secure. But you're still trying to play the head boy among your guys. If we leave our African country and come to UAE, we have to adjust our lifestyle.
Obviously.
First of all, first thing first, focus on what you are doing here. Balance and settle well before thinking about being the head boy or the head girl somewhere else. That's my own say, because I will not say that if you are trying to live up to expectation of people back home, or your girlfriend or your fiancé back home, and you are here boiling, burning yourself to keep others warm, burning yourself to keep others warm, for what they will say, for what they will say, you keep on doing fake life, faking your life just to, and you see one thing, all these things here, somebody back home will not know that you are dying of depression.
Obviously.
Because they you see somebody going on the road like this, he will even go in the middle of the road. You not even know that he's going in the middle of the road. Car will hunt at him before he realizes that he's close to his death, because he's no more. He's no more. His mind is no more there. So let us try to. I'm not saying that everybody should disconnect his friends and later, but everything has a limit. There is time for everything.
Mr. P-Man. Hello, Mr. P-Man 360.
I'm hearing you.
Do you know, presently I have one friend in Cameroon, like one. If they're asking, if it's not my mom, it should be my sister or that one friend. So it's obvious. You
It's
cannot
obvious.
tell everybody.
It's obvious for us to limit our friends that we communicate with. It's obvious to limit our friends we communicate with back home, because not everybody has good thing for you. So some are waiting to mock you when you come back, to say that you didn't achieve anything. Some are waiting to clap and laugh out loud. Laugh out loud at your own misery. Because if you go after all these years trying to please them, after 5 years, 6 years, maybe 1 year or the other, live to another, you went back home and you start That's telling them, please, boy, please come and take me with your bike. Look at how it will sound. They will be the one
Yes,
that push you where you are, and they'll be the one to laugh at you later. So limit your communication with your friends back home so that you will be able to focus on one thing. And
yeah,
our people used to say that we will first of all drag the mat before you drag the land. Because if you drag the land, you didn't have the mat. Before you went to drag the mat again, the land they will take it from you. So first of all, drag the mat. If you drag the mat, you hold the mat, then you start dragging the land. This is a proverb. So first of all, first and first, if we get what we are looking for in UAE, then the rest will come, we follow. Friends are easy to make once you have money. But if you are just wanting to get your friends first, do your friends good, it will not do you any good. And
Mr.
that's my case.
Timo, Mr. Think with me is saying something here. He says, Martha, if you're not ready to be crucified, don't try to be anyone's savior. And it's true. The earlier we learn this as Africans, the better. The earlier we learn this as Africans, the better. Because I love using UAE. Pardon me, guys, for those who are out of the UAE. I can't use any other country because I don't have experience there. But assuming you get your job of 1,000 dirhams, of 800 dirhams, of 500 dirhams, for those who can remember, sorry guys, on Wednesday I was live. And on Wednesday, I was sharing the experience of a Cameroonian brother that back in Cameroon, he was working as a bricklayer. Then his uncle, who has been in the US for more than 20 years, messaged him and told him he has a company here in the UAE. That uncle encouraged him to leave Cameroon for UAE. Remember, this is a brother in his 40s. He said he was 43 and he has 3 children. Back in Cameroon, he was able to send all his 3 kids to school. He could provide for them and his wife with his bricklaying job. But this uncle told him he has a mechanic workshop in the UAE, gave him a tourist visa, 2 months for those who know, 60 days. This man left Cameroon for UAE. They put him, the uncle is not in UAE. The uncle is still in the US, but he has a friend that is managing that his company here in the UAE. They put this guy in a bed space. You know the upper bed. They are paying 500 dirhams in Al-Quds. This guy is there working. First month, his salary was 200 dirhams. For those who were here on Wednesday, they are paying this guy 200 dirhams, and they don't give him these 200 dirhams at once. Whenever he will complain that he doesn't have food, they will give him 50 dirhams. If he comes again the next week to complain, they give him another 50 dirhams. They give him this money in bits, or let me say in installments, until the 200 dirhams is complete for a month. Remember, this is a father of 3. He has a wife and he is above 40. This guy is already on overstay. He has been here for more than a year already. Last year, he said he was able to send just 1 out of his 3 children to school. But you see, this September, he was unable to even send that first child to school. He felt so frustrated. In that bed space, there is this couple, whenever they will cook. Remember, we usually store our food in the fridge. They will remove the leftovers and they will give him. Ask him to clean the dishes and the pots. When he cleans them, they will store the freshly made food and store in the fridge so he will consume the leftovers. But this is a man above 40 with 3 kids. He never explained what was happening to his uncle in the US. Now, this uncle is still in Cameroon. The uncle's wife, is in Cameroon with his kids. He has a very big house in Limbe. There is this city of friendship in Cameroon called Limbe. The uncle's wife has 2 house help and a gatesman. Now, this man decided that he will go back to Cameroon, plead with his uncle that he should employ him as his gatesman. I want us to understand something as Africans. I love this man's story because he emphasized on the fact that when he was still in Cameroon, his job was a bricklaying job, like he was a bricklayer, and he could sponsor his 3 kids in school, take care of his wife and himself. But in the UAE, he was unable to do that because he was working for his uncle. I don't know if someone is understanding this story the way I understood it. Trying to do things for family. Number one, he abandoned his job, came to work for his uncle. Number two, they were paying him 200 dirhams, which means he didn't even he didn't bother to understand what they will be paying
what
him
is
in the
200
US.
dirham?
Yes, he didn't
200
question
dirham,
the
200
environment.
dirham. Is it salary or is it for lunch?
It's
Salary,
a chop money. Chop money.
salary. He was
Ah,
working for his uncle in the UAE. His uncle, the uncle still has that mechanic workshop. 200 dirhams for his salary. So you can understand some of the story I hear that frustrates me so much that I cannot keep quiet. Africans, it's not a Nigerian movie. We are talking about somebody that was just deported last month, like end of September. They scanned
Nah,
his
it's
eyes.
better.
They gave him the
It's better
card
he
and he
go home
went back to
because
Cameroon.
yeah, it's better he go back.
Yes, he has gone back to Cameroon. He was
Yeah.
so frustrated in this country.
Matter, this kind of thing happened to one guy when I was in Charger. The guy was in South Africa before. The guy was doing well. Then when the xenophobia in South Africa happened, so South Africa started so the guy left South Africa and went back home. Then a brother is his brother here. I think they are closely related, but not by blood, but they are closely related. Told him that the brother collected, let me say, naira was 5 million naira. Let me say in dirham it should be, I think it should be up to now. It should be up to 5,000 dirham or 7,000 dirham. More than collected
Okay.
from the guy, and he told the guy that if he's coming, that once he land from the airport to his workplace, the guy was excited. The guy just keep on giving out his belongings to his friends, relative, without
Mhm.
knowing that he's coming to suffer.
Oh my.
So at last, when the guy landed, the guy he did not go and pick the guy. They to come and squat with him for few days. For few days. After a few days, then he told him after a few days, then he's going to take him to the next Elohim. So this thing happened that the guy came and was frustrated. The guy ended up doing cleaning for car. It was for showroom. This
Yeah.
car showroom in Kaja. The guy ended up working there. The- Then cleaning those cars
Hmm.
every morning, 7 days in a week, no off. His salary was 1,200. His base price was 500. Feeding another expense is inside that money.
That's
7 days in a week.
1,200.
Seven days in a week, the guy was working. The guy was doing well in South Africa, but the xenophobia attack in South Africa, they demolished the guy's goods and services. So the guy have to go empty-handed.
Yeah.
So to be able to rekindle himself, then the money that is left, if you travel and you come back home, you feel like traveling again. So because you know
Yes.
how abroad feels like, and how the security and everything, how it works. So you feel like traveling again. So that's what
Mhm.
made the guy come here. His brother, he trusted with his life. He keep on saying to his brother, say, this thing that you do to me, you live to neglect it. He's telling him every day. He keep on reminding him every morning. He keep on saying this. After everything, the guy says it's over. This is this, and his children and his wife back home they are living from hand to mouth. So the guy has to if you see how his boss was controlling this guy, let me say a big man on himself or in South Africa was doing well. If you see how the boss is controlling this guy to do this and do that, controlling like a baby. The guy one day say, it's okay. The guy submit himself to immigration self. He wants to go.
Yeah, it's the same thing that happened to this Cameroonian brother.
The guy submit himself to immigration, say he wants to go, and anything if he's in prison, he's okay to go prison, then he will go because he's tired of doing this thing. Do you know that guy left home? That was in 2020. That guy left home and went back home. He ended up buying keke at last. At last, a life of a man is difficult than a life of a woman. So he ended up buying keke. Now the guy, the boy, his brother that duped him is now back home because he was being deported also. He's now back home with him, and he is the one feeding the brother that duped him now.
Oh, yeah.
You see how life turns around. He was the one using his keke now, feeding the brother that duped him in UAE. Because if God do something for you, you find it. He doesn't have the heart to repay his brother what he done in the past. So he just overlook it. See? Since he's still alive to this day, and God has blessed him in that his gay business. His wife is doing well. Children are in school, but it's not that he's a rich man, but he's doing well. If his wife cook, then he will give his brother that came back from UAE that duped him. Life turn around. So that's one thing all of us have to have. All of us have to have in mind. You say, let's know. All of us have in mind that if you are working in a big company, you are paying you 7,000 dirham, and you see somebody that is earning 1,000 dirham, don't mock him or don't look down on him. The table might turn, and if it turns, one day or the other, it might be the person that is earning 1,000 dirham is going to help you, or we hold the vital something that we keep you or retain you here or not.
Yeah.
So don't look down on anybody, no matter what. I rest my case.
The situation out here is really, really bad. It's really, really bad. Some people say, like Mr. Think with me said something here. I saw something. See, diaspora will either bring out the best or the monster in you, and it is true. Because
Martha.
Yes, sir.
Let me say something so that I will go and pass something to it.
Wait, 1 minute. Let me say something before I go. No verse. Martha,
Yes, sir.
You know, some people, their blessing is just that for them to come to UAE and have the experience in UAE and went back home and apply those experience they have, they will do well in their own home.
Mr. Pima, God bless you.
Their blessing is back home waiting for them, but they need the experience of abroad experience to feel that blessing that back home. If they say in their country, so if somebody is going back home, he should not regret and he should not cry about it because you don't know what is waiting for you back home.
Yes.
The experience you have here, the exposure you have can work something back home. Some things you see here is not back home. You just have to sit down, put your mind together, go 1 or 2 places. You begin to fix things together, and it bring you blessing and money. Money is everywhere. It depends on how well you look down.
Thank you, my brother.
You will see it. So if I'm going home tomorrow, I'm going home with honor because I've seen people have seen me. I've had the experience of life. I have seen how things are, both up and down. If I'm going home, I will do things different because it's not the way I'm thinking when I was coming. It's how I'm thinking now. I think differently, and I'm going to do this differently if I ever go back home tomorrow. So anybody that is supposed that at final there is no visa, no that is going home. Don't regret why you are going home. Take it as a blessing as a blessing to you, because if you go back home, definitely, if you do good to people, good will come your way. Full stop.
Yes.
See, Mr. Pima, God bless you. You see why I said you're the best taxi driver in the UAE. You're the best African taxi driver because you have sense.
You have
Yeah.
sense. There are some people who came to diaspora just to learn, and their destinies are still in Africa. It's for you to learn and take that knowledge back to Africa.
Yes.
I know so many people like that. I know someone that
Yes.
came here, lost his job, he was on overstay, he suffered and suffered, struggling. He's actually getting jobs. But when he gets to the time that they're supposed to process his document, they'll just abandon him. Something will just come out. Like he was so frustrated and he decided to go back home. But trust me, when he arrived Cameroon, ah, it's like they just showered blessings upon him. Like, if you see this guy today, thank you so much, Mr. I'm blessed. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. God bless you. See, I have learned a lot from that guy's experience. And I said to myself, Martha, whatever that happens to you is actually happening for a reason. You have brains. Make use of your brain. If it's happening, think of how to get out of that situation that is causing you so much pain. Think of how to get out of that situation. Hey, Mr. Pman 360, God will
Martha,
still bless you again. Yes, sir.
what they are saying is perfect.
Mm.
What Tin was saying and the taxi driver too was saying, thank you, my guys. One thing we have to do is we can't stop them because what is going on back home is not good because the economy is not good. So everyone want to go get away from what is going on back home. But one thing we have to do is we have to continue teaching
Mm.
them. We have to continue. Let us not stop because let me tell you one thing. Your best friend can come to UAE and because of the visa issue, you have to give her your own salary to go back. Then I'm telling you that you have lost even your salary you give it to him, you have lost for that month.
Mm.
Because you didn't teach him. You did not taught him what to do. If she come here, what to do. But if he said that we are stopping or we can't say anything about it, it's not good. We have to continue teaching them. As time goes on, if you know that you are coming to UAE, you know what you are coming to do. If you are coming to any Gulf country, you know what you are coming to do. That's the only what I will say. Let's continue to teach them. Let's continue to teach them the secret and what we are going through. Thank you, my sister.
Thank you so much, Mr. King White. You know, Mr. Think With Me was actually saying no matter how you keep insisting, how you keep
Yeah,
trying
they
to
will come.
educate people, yes, they will not believe. Yes. No matter how hard you try to convince someone who is still in Africa that it is not easy out here, they will never believe. But we will not stop. We won't. Don't worry,
Yeah,
Mr. King.
yeah,
We will not stop because maybe if you and I we heard some of these things, we will not be dealing with them the way we are dealing with. Like now, we are dealing with the situations as freshers. But if we had an idea that things like this do happen, we would have treated them differently because at least you prepare
yeah,
yourself. They say knowledge
yes,
is power. If you don't know about a currency, obviously you will not even know how to use it. You only know if you can only deal with something you know about. If you don't know, you still keep being blank. We don't want our brothers and sisters to be blank, so we'll keep sharing. I want to appreciate
yeah,
all our speakers of today. And again, I'll keep encouraging you. Don't fail to join us whenever we are live. Today, we'll be thinking maybe we are not doing anything, but I believe we are helping a single soul. Mr. Think With Me, you bear with me
yeah,
that, yeah, our target is a single soul. If we can educate one person of the harsh realities, it's enough for us. It's enough for us. We don't know who will testify tomorrow. That is because of Martha's platform. I knew about Turkey. Today we've heard about Turkey. I knew nothing about Turkey because I've never been to Turkey. But because we have a brother in Turkey, he could share something with us about Turkey. There are so many people who want to leave UAE. They don't care about where they are going to, but they just want to leave. But it's not because where you're going to is so perfect. No, you will still experience challenges. You will experience challenges because it's life. And life will never be smooth at all times. It's a life. You must experience turbulence, ups and downs, but you have to struggle and find your balance. Hello, Mr. Desmond. I saw a question here. Someone was saying, please add me to the group. For those who are interested in the courses that are available, for those who don't know, okay, let me introduce it. So we have this Nigerian lecturer, a very wonderful lady. Her husband is a lecturer, and the wife as well is also a lecturer here in American Gulf University in the UAE. And they have this CS, and it stands for giving back to the people. So they are giving these free courses. They are offering 4 courses, and it's free of charge. For those who know about life, nothing good comes easy. And there is no, oh my God, hey, you guys are just so amazing today. Mr. Think with me, God bless you for the gift. Like, I keep telling you guys, we are not wasting our time. We don't know who is watching. It's here coming to TikTok talking about life for Africans in the diaspora. I've got to meet so many amazing people. People I never thought I'll ever meet in my life. I know people like Mr. Think with me. He says he's into safety. I know people like Mr. Tolaji, who is a principal here in the UAE. I know Mommy Nizi, a lecturer in the UAE. I haven't met her husband yet, but I know he's a lecturer here in the UAE. I know Teacher B, a teacher here in the UAE. I know Mr. Adetobi. Guys, never you underestimate what you can do or how far you can go in life. Mommy Nizi is offering free courses for Africans who want to elevate.
And they always watch this thing there.
Good evening to everyone. Good evening. About the courses, we were live together yesterday.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
See?
this morning.
Mr. Desmond was there yesterday. He attended the public speaking.
Yeah.
The public speaking trainings. And
Yeah.
obviously, they will issue you a certificate. You don't know where that certificate is going to be useful.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Martha, let me ask you, is it in person or online?
It's online. We attended it yesterday, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. till about 10. It's free, and you can only pick one out of the 4. I shared the flyers. If you check among my first 20 videos, you will see the flyers there, and you can pick. Okay, we attended public speaking already. Project management is coming. They have 4 courses they are offering. Please check the flyers. Check the flyer. And you can get me on Facebook and send me a message on Facebook Messenger so I can forward your number to her. You forward your name and your contacts so I can forward to her, and she will add you to the WhatsApp group. Guys, keep coming. We all are struggling to improve, to boost our personalities, to get better salaries, to improve on our public speaking.
What is your Facebook name?
Matter Gifts.
Only?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Something is happening today. Today is a different day. Mr. Think with me says, Martha, How does this gifting work? I want to send you and your husband dinner. Ooh, ooh. Mr. Think with me, this blessing is just too much. Thank you so much, Mr. Think with me. God bless you. Okay, Sister Agatha says, Mr. Think with me, send lion. Ooh, really? You guys are just going to finish me today. Now I'm beginning to feel like this thing is going to pay me. This thing is going to pay me somehow. Eh? But guys, the goal is we need to grow. Please, I have been begging. I cannot count how many videos I have made encouraging people to take these courses that this lady is giving. It's free. Let me hold my ears. It's free. Free. Hey, God has blessed us. We have someone amongst us. She has come to our lives more than 4 times to explain more on these courses and how the if you want to take more than one, you need to pay, but you can only take one for free. She explained so many things. I don't see any reason why you shouldn't grab this opportunity. And she said, if you want to take an additional course, you will be spending about 250 to 300 dirhams. So you can take more than one. You get one for free and you pay for one. So what's stopping
Good
you?
evening, everybody.
Good evening, Ma. Thanks for joining.
Welcome. Please, I just want to ask this the 8 p.m. is it Dubai time?
Dubai time, yes. Please, let me all take one course from there. And just add a certificate for no reason. Just add it. Hello, sister. There may be. Ma, please, your life. I'll still mute her. Sister Vauli Best, do you have something more to add? What can you say about your experience in the diaspora, please? Do you have any advice for your people?
Well, you guys have said it all. It's rather unfortunate that I had to join a little bit late, but from what I have grabbed so far, you guys have said it all. In the diaspora, like once you have made up your mind to travel, yeah, like what you said, most of our brothers and sisters out there, no matter how truthful you can be to them, they always have this mentality of, maybe she's making it out there. She doesn't want me to come do the same for myself. Trust me, I have gone through that time and time and again. Maybe I would say I was one of the stubborn goats. Let me put it that way, because though it wasn't really explained to me, they didn't put it through to me the way I'm saying it, because I didn't mean I had someone like how I'm doing now to my fellow brothers and sisters out there who are thinking of coming to these Asian countries, these Middle East countries. If I had someone who taught me exactly what I'm saying or what is exactly what I'm telling them right now, I won't find myself in this position that I am right now. But all thanks to God, I still believe like He has been doing it and He's doing it. At least I can boldly say where I am right now, it's not where I want to be, but it's not where I used to be. It's far more better than where I used to be. So the most important thing is just be consistent in what you do. Don't be scared to learn. Always open yourself to learn. Nobody is too big. Nobody knows everything. Yeah. Just do what you think you can do. Push yourself. Push yourself. You see that because there are some people who limit themselves a lot. They'll see something and they'll like, I cannot do this thing. But trust me, if you push yourself, you see that you do more than what you ever imagined that you could do. And that alone will work wonders for you. This is just what I have to say.
Thank you so much, Sister Valley Best. You know, we need people like you to confirm some of the things we are saying. You know, some people, like one of the last speakers we had, he was emphasizing that we shouldn't stop sharing some of these topics we are discussing on, because you don't know who is listening and you don't know who you're going to save. You confirming it now is just like just a confirmation of what we have been saying from the beginning. If we had some of this information,
Exactly.
some of us would have done things differently, just like you said. Yes.
Exactly.
So again, we'll keep emphasizing, Africans, please share your experiences. Again, you don't know who is listening. Maybe your own younger brother. Maybe your kids will come across some of these videos in the future. We are still watching. Yeah, we are still watching videos of Nelson Mandela and so many other people. Our kids will watch some of these videos and they will realize it's not like diaspora is the ultimate. It's the last option if you must be successful. People travel to diaspora for different reasons, and God has plans for everybody. The plans God has for you, Sister Valley Best, is different from the plans God has for me. Mr. Think with me, you want to say something? I don't know how you can give me all these your coins.
Yeah, I have the ones I sent you, 1,698, but I need to get rid of them. I don't need them. So how do I send them at once?
Someone said
you know this
you can
thing
send
is
it
better
through
than
a
me. How
lion.
do we send them?
Someone said you can send them through a lion. Like I
Because
myself, you just have
if I keep sending one, it will take too much time.
Oh my God.
Is there a way?
Mr. Patience is a virtue, sir. Please.
Oh, you mean after I go to the gifts and see the ones which
Yes. Check
tally
the
with the
highest
number of
gift.
coins, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sorry. Let me do that. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for blessing me today. Hi. Sister Valley Best, I will encourage you that whenever you guys join us live like this, share the live broadcast, because we need more participants here. Because sometimes we really do share very, very interesting topics and things just come. Some days I'm like, hey, I don't know what I'm going to share with these people today, but I'll just go, let God lead me. Sometimes that's just how I come. I just put my camera here and start talking. Before I know it, I'll be on track. And at the end of it, I'll be like, hey, I did it. Even when I didn't have a topic. But to the glory of God, it has been going on well. And I feel like the profit will not come today. It will be in the long run. Because if Mr. Desmond can come here to confirm that he attended the trainings yesterday, I feel so happy that at least someone from the platform was there. And there are other people who want to attend other courses. He still confirmed and said, yes, I was
You're on
there.
the right track.
Yeah. And thank God. Thank God for people like you that whenever we say something, they can confirm that, yes, this thing is true. Guys, please. I'm just waiting for Mr. Think with me to share, to give me those coins so I can leave. Though it's not yet time, but today we don't have speakers. And this particular person here, Sister Ndeme Bibiche, I don't know why she's not saying anything. And whenever I unmute her, the noise in the background is just a whole lot. I really love people sharing their experiences because I want to join the course, please. Please check me on Facebook, Martha Gift, like Martha, then gifts,
Where is my
and
name?
send me your phone number and your name so I can add you to the WhatsApp group.
I
So
don't even
you
know
see the
what
other
you're talking
courses that
about.
have not that are still to take place. It's just few hours, guys. Please, few hours.
Did you
Matter
feel
Gift,
what
and do well
is?
to follow us as well on Facebook,
I don't even know
because
what
usually I
he's
download
talking
some of these
about.
live streams and I share them on Facebook and YouTube, because I don't want all these discussions to just end like that. I want us to keep them as souvenir for the younger generation. Hello, sister, please share something with us tonight. He's not still available. I'll
I
still mute.
I went back to
Oh
phone. It's
my
on live.
God, you see, Sister Think with me. God will bless you for sharing all these your coins. Hello, Sister Ndeme Bibiche. Are you with us? Mr. Think with me. Thank you for the Diamond King. Ooh. Hello, Sister Ndeme Bibiche.
Yes, good evening, sister. How are you?
Wow. Finally, God bless you.
I don't know what is the topic about. Please, can you explain to me?
Okay, first, we want to thank you for coming. And we are all about life for Africans in the diaspora. And we encourage Africans in the diaspora to share their experiences, because we want people back home to be aware of the harsh realities. And we want Africans who are in other parts of the world, like if you're in the UAE, some people in the UAE, their greatest desire is to leave UAE for Europe and America. But we believe if Africans in the diaspora share their experiences, today we might have the experience of someone in the UAE. Tomorrow we'll have the experience of someone in in Europe, and maybe the next week we'll have the experience of someone in America. Now, when people are sharing these experiences, you can judge and make the
Okay.
best decision or choice.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. I've understood now. Thank you.
yeah. You're welcome. Ma'am. So, do you have anything for us?
For now, no.
Okay.
Yeah. But I will
Thank you
continue
so
to
much.
continue to share the live broadcasts. Okay.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
We really appreciate. We appreciate. And again, another thing, we love Africans holding good positions in the society to share how they manage to get there, so others can know how to navigate from
Okay.
school to this professional journey in life.
Okay.
Wow. Thank you so much. Mr. Think with me, God will bless you for all these gifts. God will bless you. Thank you so much.
Amen.
Now, I will meet you now. I'll meet you because the kids are really, really making noise. Thank you. Hello, Amin B. Please unmute yourself.
Yeah, hi everyone.
Hi, welcome, sir. Okay, he left again. Okay, guys, we've come. Oh my God, people are still sharing. Guys, we've come to the end of this live broadcast. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Mm-mm. Betsy Best, sorry, you're coming when we have come to the end of the program, but no worries. See you next week. I wish you guys an amazing weekend. Enjoy the best of it. And again, for those who are interested in the courses that are available, don't fail to send me your name and your phone number on Facebook Messenger so I can add you to the WhatsApp group, and you know the courses that are still available. Okay. Hello, Mr. Think with me. Sister Agatha says I should give you time to say something. Mr. Think with me, please say something. Sister Agatha wants to hear from you, please. Mr. Think with me, are you still with us?
Hello? Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, finally I got it. So anyhow, like I said, for me it was a nice program. It's everything that people need to know. But again, we have desperate people. Once people are desperate, the truth is there's nothing you can advise someone who is desperate. That story, that Nigerian movie that you're telling us of the girl who is earning 200 dirham, I don't want to believe it's true. That's why I'm insisting it's a movie. But if
It's
it's
not.
true, it's despicable. It's disgusting. It's really so bad. But again, the thing goes back to the person. You see, individually, we all responsible for the choices we make. Mother, there is nothing much we can do for you if you keep allowing yourself to be mistreated, to be harassed, to be taken advantage of. There's nothing much we can do. Because if someone insists on working for 200 dirhams, begging for it, and supporting a family, what can we do? Really, what can someone say in this kind of situation?
Nothing.
There's nothing we can say. The only thing we can say for those who have not yet got into that situation, to move into every kind of transaction with both feet in, two eyes open and wide open, wide ears, listening to all sides of the coin, okay? Get as much information as possible, because right now the UAE has started having lots of scams. There are so many scammers, including local people. There are so many local people that are scamming or they are taking advantage of people. There is this new trend of get your own visa, I give you a job. This is the new scam in the UAE. Why do I call it a scam? Because you don't have any rights, you don't have any contract, you're not registered in the Ministry of Labor. So someone gives you a job and then tells you to be on your own visa. For me, I call it a scam. If you're lucky and they pay you, yeah, but most cases you have no rights. So this new scam of get a freelance visa, you'll be okay, or get your own visa, you'll be okay. So there are so many scams that is going on, and we need to keep our eyes open. Other than that, we also, like I told you in the comment below, if you're not ready to be crucified, don't be anyone's savior. If you want to take up the position of being people's savior, they're going to crucify you, they're going to stone you, they're going to backstab you. You have to be ready for this. I don't want to see any person that is, you're a good-hearted person, giver, you help people. When someone does you bad, I don't expect you to complain, because you decided to be this person's savior, and now they're going to crucify you. This is the harsh reality. I'm not saying don't help, but I'm saying do it with your eyes open. And
No, you said
do
it
it
last
in
time that don't be a Jesus.
Pardon?
You said last time that I should stop being a Jesus.
Do not be a Jesus, my dear, because you know what they did to that guy? They nailed him on the cross and they laughed at him. And the guy had to go back to his father where he came from. So the story never ends so well. So do what you can. Give the least amount to the people, to your people. Keep the most. Better yourself. And then take care of the things later when you've advanced in life. Stop feeling guilty for people's failures or for the people back home. Do not try to impress people who don't really care about you. Mother, there's this one thing I was thinking of yesterday. Do you know, Mother, that today, God forbid, if any one of you working in a company, if you passed away, God forbid, today, do you know that tomorrow early in the morning at 6 o'clock, the company will be open and they'll be doing business like nothing happened?
Obviously. Maybe by morning you will be replaced.
So if it is this obvious, don't you think now we need to work with both eyes open? Don't you think we need to find ways of making our lives better and not feeling that we're better than everybody else? Because at the end of the day, you're only an employee.
Only an employee, yeah.
And you're only a number.
Yeah.
And you're an employee for a limited time. So it means that there is an expiry. It means if you better yourself now, like the gentleman who said one of these people went back home and did business. If we all think in these lines, I think we shall have a better future.
Yeah.
But for as long as you think you're the big boss because you're security guard at Dubai Mall with your shirt and you're standing with your walkie-talkie and you feel you're important, don't you think we need to start thinking of of life after UAE or life after 50? That I really feel bad when I see a diasporan at 45 An African man in Dubai at 45 working as a cleaner. I
So
really feel
worthy.
so bad. This is
So
retirement age.
frustrating.
A man with a wife and children, 45, 50, 55. And you're being bossed around by an Indian who is only 21 or 22. Really, it's bad. It's really terrible. Anyhow, Martha, this was a very good topic. And I hope those who can pick a leaf will pick a leaf. But we're always grateful, surely.
Yes. Thank
Yeah.
you, Mr. Pinkrimi. To add to what you said, you know, we used to have an accountant in our company, and one day at work, he was hit by stroke. I mean, immediately, this one side of his body was paralyzed completely. They called an ambulance, took that guy to the hospital. But you know, the next day, we had a new accountant. We had a new accountant the next day. That was when I realized, okay, I'm just an employee and I'm only a number. Do your best, but remember to take care of yourself. You have a life. You have your own dreams, because indeed, you're helping your employer achieve his dreams. Your own is dead. You buried your own under your salary. But may God be our helper. I want to thank all our amazing participants and speakers of the day. And may God keep blessing you and enriching you so you keep coming and share this, your wisdom, with your people. Good night. And here we say bye bye. And Mr. Think with me, God will bless you for sharing all those gifts. Bye, guys. Enjoy your weekend.